Good morning, everybody. I'm Heather Brown. This is CBSN Minnesota's morning update. So go ahead, grab that cup of coffee, that cup of tea. Let's get you up to speed on the news and the weather. It is December 21, so hello, winter. Officially at 4:02 this morning was the winter solstice. Still no snow on the ground. Of course, you all know that Christmas is coming up this week. Today, shortest day of the year, the sunrise at 7:48. And we don't even get a full 8 hours. The sun set then at 4:34 this afternoon. But you know what the good news is? The days just get longer from here. Let's check out that weather for today. It started out a pretty warm morning, but it's just going to get a little chillier from here. You can see that wind, blustery, I think is what Riley referred to it as. So it's going to feel a lot colder than that 36 degrees. It is going to be a chilly one today. Let's get talking, though, about this. More help on the way for Americans. Congress expected to pass a new $900 billion coronavirus relief package. So here's what the deal includes. It's $300 a week in extended unemployment benefits, $600 check, a stimulus check for people who make less than $75,000 a year. You may remember a similar looking bill back in April when they did the first COVID relief bill. It also includes money for schools, businesses, and this is a big one, renters facing eviction. It has been 8 months since the last stimulus checks went out. So we want to know what you think about this one. The $300 in the unemployment, the $600 in the stimulus checks. If you remember from the first time, that's half of what it was before, and we are now 8 months into this thing. Of course, the vaccines are here, but still we do have a ways to go. Democrats saying this is just one of the first steps, but we'll have to see. Would love to hear what you think. Facebook, leave us a comment, or on Twitter. We're going to read through a couple of those in just a few moments. Some help could be on the way for younger Minnesotans out of work because of the pandemic. This afternoon, Governor Tim Walz is holding a roundtable with a group of high school students. So the governor is encouraging student workers to apply for pandemic unemployment assistance if they've been laid off because of COVID-19. A new variant of COVID appears to be spreading quickly in the UK. UK epidemiologists say that the new strain could be 70% more transmissible than the original, so it could spread faster. Good news, though, it does not appear to be any more lethal. Another piece of good news, that scientists believe that the vaccines that we already have in play, the Moderna, the Pfizer, that they should work on the new strain. Still, though, it's forcing lockdowns in London, and several countries have banned travel to and from the UK just for 3 days, though. U.S. is not one of those countries. Americans set to begin receiving the Moderna's coronavirus vaccine today. Frontline healthcare workers and nursing home residents are expected to get the early rounds of injections. This comes along with that same vaccine from Pfizer. President-elect Joe Biden will receive his first dose of the coronavirus vaccine. That's going to happen on live TV today. This is all part of a growing effort to convince the American public that this vaccination is safe. Well, another holiday, another dilemma for Minnesota families. A lot of people asking, wondering, should you get together? Minnesota's executive order does not encourage families to gather for the holidays, but it does allow for families to gather with one other household indoors, maximum of 10 people there. Outdoor gatherings, they say, can be no more than 3 households. There you have a maximum of 15 people. Social distancing, though, still required among households. WCCO viewers shared a variety of plans with us yesterday, including smaller gatherings or perhaps quarantining before they see their family. We talked with one woman who had actually canceled her traditional Christmas Eve party and says that she'll be spending the holiday at home with her husband instead.
Both my husband and I work in healthcare, and we definitely knew early on that we weren't going to be, holidays were going to look different. Thanksgiving looked different for us, and for Christmas, we just didn't want to take the risk. We have family who have pre-existing health conditions, and as hard as it is to not see them, we just really want to protect our family.
Yeah, totally get it. Still a lot of Americans planning to go ahead with the holiday plans despite the CDC's guidelines. More than 84.5 million Americans are expected to travel this holiday season. More than 1 million people were screened by the TSA at airports. This was both on Friday and on Saturday. It's the first time since the pandemic that there were 2 consecutive days of more than 1 million people screened. Still, though, it seems like a lot, but Saturday's volume was down 60% compared to the same time last year. The travel, though, is expected to spike the closer we get to Christmas. So if you've looked up on a clear night lately, you may have noticed 2 bright planets. Those would be Jupiter and Saturn, and they're sitting side by side in the sky. There you go. That show is going to reach its peak tonight. The 2 planets are going to appear almost on top of each other. It's supposed to happen between 5:15 and 7 o'clock tonight. You just have to look towards the southwest. Jupiter will appear about 10 times brighter than Saturn. Riley says, I don't know, the clouds might be there, might be sticking around, so we might not get a great view of it. But go ahead and try. The last time that these planets were this close was almost 400 years ago. Ooh, big congratulations to Ariana Grande. She is engaged. The pop star made the announcement. She had a series of social media posts of her fiancé, and as you saw, her engagement ring. So the lucky guy is someone named Dalton Gomez. He's a luxury real estate agent, and Grande captioned the post, "Forever and then some." Congratulations to the 2 of them. So in the spirit of Christmas week, which states have the most holiday spirit? Well, according to a study from telecom company CenturyLink, it's Utah, Idaho, and Wisconsin in the top 3. I don't see Minnesota on this list. The list was compiled based on several metrics like charitable giving and searches for Christmas movies. So at the bottom, 2 of the warm weather states, Hawaii, Florida, Washington, D.C., apparently getting a little lump of coal this year. I don't know. There's just not much snow there. Minnesota, we are right in the middle at number 25. And given where we are, we probably should have been a whole lot higher there. Back to today's talker. Let's get over to some of our tag board comments. We wanted to hear what you thought about the stimulus coronavirus package that Congress went ahead and agreed upon last night, is expected to vote upon today. Let's see some of your comments out there. And Amanda says, no, it's not enough. Compared to what so many other countries have done to help out our citizens, it's insulting. I'm thankful to still have my job, but for the millions with limited pay or less, $600 is nothing. It took a long time, Amanda, you're right, to get to that $600. Becca says, too little, too late. We certainly hope not. Hope that this can give some people a shot in the arm. Pam says $600 is better than nothing. Makes a point there. Shauna says $300 extended unemployment. Didn't know that the $300 was a thing as of now, and $600 is a huge slap in the face. And Jenny says, thankful for any extra cash. You know, it's a tough thing out there. We've been waiting a long time for this. The Congress just has not agreed on putting together this package. You know, hopefully people will start seeing some of that money in January, but you do sure hope it's not too little, too late. That's your morning update from CBSN Minnesota, your only local streaming news source. Find any of us on your devices by downloading the CBS News app. Also, you can go to WCCO.com. Until then, everybody, have a great day.